What is up, y'all? So today I'm here with Mr. Blue Jeans. Who else will I be here with? So you can see today he's rocking his rope halter onto baby. And usually he's wearing a regular halter. All of his halters is by Weaver, I believe. And Blue Jeans does great in both, but like since he's not a colt anymore, since he's like he's 13 now, I try, and because he only has one rope halter, but he has a lot of Weaver. Let's just call them Weaver halters when I'm talking about them, okay? Because I don't remember the name right now. If you could remember, subscribe and then click the notification button and then tell me what they're called, because I totally forgot. And so we're going to talk about, he's eating my boot. So we're going to talk about what is good for a horse when they are a little nutsoid in the head. So I train horses, even though I'm 11. I train our horses, other horses. I'm really good with all different types. Like when I got him, he was crazy, and I can do almost everything on him. I mean, there are a few things I haven't tried yet that I probably wouldn't be too safe, but like he doesn't really like canes and walk in wheelchairs. So we're working on that, but good boy. He always has his ears up. Well, not always, but he has his ears up a lot when he is working. I also deal with horses who are biting. He's not a biter, but he likes to like pretend he's gonna bite you. Then he'll like kind of like mouth you. Oh boy. It's just what he does. I don't know why. We're working on breaking that habit. And so I almost always just have my lead rope thrown over the top of him. I have no idea why, but we do. That's what I do at least. And I just have my rope thrown over the top of all my horses. I get them used to it, and I work on liberty with them. That is what I do we have this horse. He's a colt. He is, I think, 8 months now. 8 months. And my uncle was thinking about selling because he was old enough to sell. And so my uncle said, okay, work with him. And I said, okay. And I worked with him, and I got really close to him. And I didn't want to because we were going to sell him. But the person keeps calling me, asking me why this horse won't do what he's supposed to. And I'll go over to his house, or he'll come here, to my uncle's house. And he'll do just fine with me, and I'll have the owner do it, and he does just fine. And is this the way you're doing it at home? It's like, yes, this is the way I'm doing it. He won't listen though when we're at home. And so my uncle's like, well, do you want to exchange for a different horse? And he said, no, I'll work with him. And now we're doing sessions to where we're getting the horse to work with him when I'm not around, and he's doing better. And I believe that, because he was a really crazy horse. His name was Derek. He was really crazy. And hold on, there's a car coming. So he was like really crazy. And so we sold him in a pair. And then, we sold Derek and Duke. And so Derek was the one who was crazy. And so then we put Duke with him, his brother, his half-brother, and it ended up working just fine because Derek had gotten really attached to me, and then once he had one that wasn't so attached, because he was just always really distant and he never paid attention, when we put him with them, he worked just fine because he had someone that wasn't paying attention, so that had him do something else. It doesn't really make sense, and it's kind of hard to explain. Now my horse is licking me. Good boy. Good boy. And it's a lot easier when it's a pair. Like, we have a goat because only Blue Jeans is at this facility because we put in vineyards. And so now only Blue Jeans is at this facility. He has a goat friend, and we're getting him another horse friend. She lives in Texas, and I live in California, so we're trying to make it work. And he has a goat, and we're thinking about getting a miniature donkey. He has a horse. He has a dog, 2 cats, and a goat, and himself and me. Stop trying to. I'm trying to do work here. Mwah. Oh, I love him. So it's always good to have a pair. And if your horse is acting really strange, I can guarantee you, even if we can just talk about it online, or you can like send me videos, it'd be really easy to work with him. And I don't know, I can maybe recommend to people where you are, because my uncle, before I was born and before I was able, that we knew that I could train horses, he had different people come from different states, because that's where they were like a fundraiser kind of thing, and there was a whole bunch of trainers there from all over, from each state, a few of them from each state. Stop it. And I can probably recommend some. And there's a few from out of country, so depending what country you're in, like there's a few from Canada, France, and some other places. So I can help you, and if you want like I'm gonna do a more specific one later on in the new year. Maybe I might do today, I'm not sure. And we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I've never had a horse that I've never had a horse that I couldn't fix. I have fixed the craziest of horses. My uncle was actually going to sell this horse, and my uncle said, I said, but what if I buy him? And my uncle said, if you can, the buyer's going to be here in about an hour and a half. And so I only had an hour and a half to work with a horse. And this horse was the craziest I've ever seen. His name's Mater. I still own him to this day. Would you knock it off? Thank you. And Mater, I don't like sacking out on a Clydesdale. Clydesdales don't really seem to react well to that. But some you can do it on. And so I decided, okay, nothing else is working. So I decided to get on him, just completely jump on him, which I know is not very smart at all. Not smart at all. And all of a sudden he just stood there. I jumped up and down. Not up and down, but I put my hands on his back, and I did this, like that. Thank you, baby. Good boy. I did that. He was completely fine with it. As soon as he touched him, he was fine. And then I let him out for about 10 minutes. He came back fine. And then the longer I left him out, the more, because he always used to bite horses, and he almost killed some of our horses. And so and my uncle got really scared about it, because all of our profits was going to go down the drain. So my uncle wanted to put this horse down. And I said, no, this is not going to happen. So I worked with him with the nicest horse I have ever met, and we happened to own him. Mouse! And right away, Mater tried to bite him. And then I put in our nice stallion. He's incredibly nice. He's our second nicest horse that we have. And our stallion Ray, he was really bossy. He's really bossy, but he's a good boy. And so I had put them together, and when Mater tried to bite him, Ray showed him who was boss, and now he doesn't bother any horses, and he's actually become one of our nicer horses because of Ray. And Ray has always been one of my favorites, but this boy is my favorite. I mean, come on, you can't deny this. He's so soft. I know. I like troubled boys. I don't know why. Good boy. Don't get me wrong, I like Mersey, but like, come on. You can't deny these beautiful faces. So that's pretty much all we have for today with my babe. Yeah. We're gonna work on coming into the gate with him, with Blue Jeans, because he won't come into the gate without me having to trot him in, because there's grass right in front of it, and when he has grass, he acts kind of goofy, and so we try not to let him have a whole bunch of grass, because like he hurts himself when he has grass. He hurts himself, which is really bad. I mean, like in the summer, he's actually not that bad for some reason, and he's out in the pasture almost every day. I mean, granted, I still work with him and stuff, but like he's out there all the time, and it's a nice experience, huh, boy? Oh. But since it's like winter now, December 27th, I can't do that with him. So we're gonna work on with the gate without me having to trot him in. So